Hey, healing through inspiration. How do y'all do? Feathers up. We're not just talking it, we're actually living it. Working pride, your day. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, daily uploads. Out here in nature. Wind's blowing. Whenever I'm still gonna make a video. From my feet, by the stream. Not too far from the tree, by the trees you do. I've been here, it feels like hours. But I know it's been over an hour. So just took off my shoes, feels real comfortable. Oh yeah. I've been doing some thinking, man. Nature's over here got us detoxing and whatnot. Well, if I haven't said, you guys want to book one on consultation, you can DM us on Instagram at healingthroughinspiration. Check out our courses. We got awesome attire for you guys who want to support and want to wear your culture. We also got a one-of-a-kind artwork at healingthroughinspiration.com/shop. Be sure to check us out. Make sure you hit the like button. All right. I'm over here thinking, man. Is that a piranha, nigga? Yo, that almost looked like a piranha. Yo, is that a piranha? It just went up to the surface and then it went right down. I don't think this is piranha type water. Anyways, I'm over here doing some thinking. And man, do I tell you, dog, doing some reflecting. That's what I love about nature, get you the detox and whatnot. Like, I'm just thinking about my childhood. You know, childhood really is the forefront. It's like the infrastructure. It shapes a lot of things. Shapes your adulthood, you know. And just making me think as far as what my biological mother and my biological father, you know, constantly she wouldn't let my biological father sleep in their own bed. She's kicking him out the bed, and he's not sleeping in his bed, and he's sleeping anywhere else in the house but his own bed. Just kind of shows a loser. At a very young age, I was really shown a loser. For the fact that my biological mother doing that at the same house as me, just showing awful examples. Uh, what she would do? Well, it would be times where I'd be walking. I'd walk to go to my room, and I go to my room. It'd be like daytime, and I look. Who's in my bed? My biological father, laying down in my bed, like literally trying to sleep. And he'll see me. He go, like it was funny. When I let him sleep in my bed, but it's because it was my biological father. I mean, but it was just like, what the frick? Why are you here? And he slept anywhere else, and he'd be sleeping in the living room. And when he slept in the living room, I remember when Rose got so angry. Hey, Rose, get out. He said, get off the living room. Get off the couch in the living room. You be sleeping on the living room couch. You gonna mess up the couch. Cussed him the frick out. Had him get up out the living room couch. I mean, shoot, just such as a bitch ass male. And awful example, not just for him to set, but for her to set. And me as a young man, how do you set that example to the point where what do I think is okay for a female, the treatment of a female? You know what I'm saying? How do you treat him, the father of your child? How you gonna treat the child? Without a doubt. What you eating, nigga? You know, it goes to show you what example you treat the child. And it's like when I was 18, I realized, like out of nowhere, my it seemed like my biological mother just souped it up and turned it all up. You know, she turned it all up. She had so much hatred and abuse, and it was just abuse for me, and it was just like what? I realized I think she did that with a lot of her children, her kids, and I mean her biological child. I hate having it, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is, but the narcissist parents, you know, she being a narcissist. But I was just saying I hate, you know, having to claim her, you know, claim her to be one of her children. Just the evil bitch. Just the biological mother, that's all. Hmm. But she just turned it out. I mean, she did that with her other kids. She did that with her kids, like he turned it up. I think because he realized they're adults now, legal adults, I should say. So she can get away with the abuse she's doing. And then really, as you become quote unquote older, like you become more wise and start to recognize abuse and things. So that's what it was. And just the fact of the matter that she disrespect her husband in front of me and let me sit at my biological father. It's already letting an awful awful presentation as far as a wrong representation as far as what to look up to. And, just terrible relationships. And, with me being, it's like, do I let another female treat me like that? I think absolutely not. Because that experience is not, it's not uncommon. I should say it's not. I'm not alone. Most definitely, because that's what you see on television is that, the females they say, oh, to the men, okay, you're sleeping on a couch tonight. Like, I'll be dang if a place where we're both living in and we're both paying for, and you telling me I'm sleeping on the couch in my own freaking house, my freaking bed that I'm freaking paying for. That's just rather asinine. Kind of goes to show you that too. I know I think I talked about this before when I was at the store and Aldi's, the grocery store. and I was going through seasoning, and I was getting some seasoning. And when I get this seasoning, there was this male kind of highlighted out to me. But you know, he was a foreigner. But then he was just like, oh, what did he say? He said, oh yeah, you got your salt. She was like, oh, you get this salt right here. Just get this one. You know, your salt's a lot cheaper. They're a lot cheaper. You know, get your garlic and all this or whatever. Like garlic, I'm like, oh, I don't eat garlic. I don't eat garlic. You know, because I was thinking about telling. Should I tell them that? Because some people have a trouble comprehending when you tell them your practices and your way of living and what you eat and don't eat. Cause what I did, I said, hey, I don't eat garlic. It dries out the body. He's like, oh, okay. Well, I drink salt in such amount of liters of water a day, so I don't really have to worry about that. And I think he like patted himself on the belly like after that. So, so then I'm like, okay, ah, okay. So then I'm like, so then I'm like, oh yeah. So then oh yeah. So then he was talking, right? Yeah, we was talking and stuff. And he ended up handing me his card and everything as a business. He said he's been writing vegan cookbooks for about 20 years. He wasn't a thin vegan, I'll say that. He wasn't a thin vegan, I'll say that. And he said he writes in the office or whatever. And I was just telling him, like, oh, you can do this stuff online. Like, a lot of stuff online. Like, I was explaining to him, hi. I had 11,000 people. No, I'm sorry. There's 1,100 people. 1,000 or like 100 people see my stuff, see one post I put online for free. I was explaining that to him. And he said, and he's like, wow. I was like, yeah, I didn't hand out anything. I had to buy it. I did it for free. He was like, okay, because he said he leaves his books out at doctor's offices and whatnot. I'm like, okay. And but then we were chatting it up, and I was telling, he's asking about my business. I was telling him, healing through inspiration. Oh, healing through inspiration. I think I heard you guys on Facebook or whatnot. I've seen you guys. I think I heard you guys before. Yeah, I've heard you guys before. Da, da, da. And oh, and he had me type it in on his phone and stuff. He's like, I have you do it because I think I think you're younger than me or something. I should rather have you do it. And so then we were talking, and out of nowhere we were talking, he said, well, I got my wife in the car. I got my wife in the car. You know how it is with the missus, and took off. And then almost I said, I was like, and before I can get my next words out, he was gone. And I'm just like, what the frick? You got your wife in the car, so you got to take off like that? He's sitting there scared out of his mother freaking mind. Oh, I can't. I gone to the grocery store and wife knows I'm going to the grocery store. I can't take too long, so I gotta be gone. What? Like, I would have told her ass to be, I'm gonna be at the grocery store. I'm gonna be out when I'm gonna be out. If not, you come inside with me. What the frick? What type of cowardice stuff is that? It's scary ass stuff. I'll tell you that. Anyway, man, I just really think, cause I'm over here in nature. That's why I'm just really taking it all in. I'm just like, golly, it's just unhealthy, unhealthy, unhealthy models that are being represented. It's not okay, and I feel like people don't say anything about it. You say anything about it in society, people think like something's wrong with you. People try to justify these wrong, unhealthy behaviors, and it just kind of make you like, man, let me get the frick away from a lot of people, man. And this is pass it down to their children, pass it down awful examples, and the stuff was passed down too, but people don't want to question what their parents did wrong, what examples are set wrong. What are they gonna do to change things? Because I know what our parents did was wrong, and I'm still finding out and striving to know more. Because that's how you begin to learn better. You don't try to fix you don't try to fix your faults. A lot of people have their faults and they want you to be okay with them, and that in a sense is another sense of abuse. Along with even the food, they want you to witness them eat unhealthy and whatnot. You supposed to be okay with it because they don't want them better their life with you, or you want them better their life. Nobody's ever talked about that. That's food abuse. I say that, but it's abuse too. People are lying and whatnot. People lie to you, try to be like you. But if you want to talk about, what type of models need to be set and what things need to be set in order to better yourself, you can book a one-on-one consultation. Send us an email at info@healingthroughinspiration or DM us on Instagram at healingthroughinspiration. If you're not following us already, go ahead and do that, y'all. We got our courses down in the description box for you guys. Especially you guys want to start a business, you guys don't have one. If you do have a business, you want to enhance yourself, we got that in the description box for you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, daily uploads. We got our American Apparel, Original Apparel, a one-of-a-kind artwork at healingthroughinspiration.com. So that's up. Be sure to check, go show your support. Wear your feathers with pride, you dig. Y'all be great, okay? Peace, love, and light.